The human mind learns when you do something, not when you plan something. Just because you are behind on something does not mean it's impossible. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are we all doing? As you can see, the sun is sunning outside, so I didn't want to film on the floor because my window shines directly to the floor and it just blinds me. But anyway, the topic I wanted to talk about today is you just need to start. Whoa, I hear this everywhere. Gotta run for it. You just gotta have a vision and you just gotta start. I hear so many people saying this, but like, how do you even start? Why do I need to start? Like, what happens if I don't start? There are many things you want to do in life. As humans, there's always this one moment when we're like, all right, so I want to become a doctor, I want to become a chef, I want to become, like, I don't know, an entrepreneur. I want to become this, I want to become that. I want to be able to speak 10 different languages. I want to visit every single country in the world because we're humans, okay? And as humans, we want the most. We want the most out of things. One of those things are experiences, skills, a lot of things. As humans, we want a lot of things, okay? But what most of us fail to realize is that you just have to start on working towards it. If there's a skill you want to learn, you have to be willing to be bad at it first to get better. Because if you don't want to be bad at something, if you don't want to be awful at something at first, you're never going to be good. And I'm not saying that you should be awful. Of course, if you're, I don't know, if you're suddenly, you're like gifted, you're gifted with this gift that like you're good at this from the very beginning, then you're very lucky. Then you're very, very lucky. But that's not the case for most of us. When we try something, for example, let's say when we've never played Uno before, okay, like the game, card game Uno. Of course, everyone knows this card game. But at first, we didn't know how to play. But then we watched our friends play and then we learned from it. We tried playing. We made a few mistakes here and there. But in the end, we picked up the game Uno. And I think with a card game, like you can't really be good at it, but you get what I mean. You learn something when you do it. I mean, when you just observe your friends playing it, you might understand how to play it. But if you've never played it, then you've never played it. Like that's that. You have to make mistakes first. Maybe you're trying to learn how to ride a motorcycle. I know so many people in my life that get injured from trying to ride motorcycles. But if that is what it takes for them to learn, then they're gonna have to get injured. But I'm not saying that everyone should get injured. Of course, don't do that because that's just stupid. But if that is what it takes, then go for it. Wow, Zena, you're promoting dangerous content. Well, if you want to be able to learn something, you're gonna have to go through the rocky times. You're gonna have to go through the times where you want to just like stop learning because it's too much. If you try to aim for perfection, you are going to get disappointed over and over again. Because perfection, guys, perfection is such an evil thing. Who even made that up? You know that there is nothing perfect in this world, yet we try to be perfect. We try to do perfect. Of course, we want the best outcome. We want to do the best thing. We want to be the best. But if you set perfectionism as a goal, you are never going to get there. And so this is where you have to be realistic. I mean, you can set a goal of like becoming the best self. Sure, that can be a source of motivation. But if you want to wait to be perfect, to be equipped with every single skill, and then you can start to be perfect so that you can make the perfect outcome. For example, if you want to start painting, but you're not really an artist, you're not Leonardo da Vinci the third or something. So you never pick up a paintbrush because you're scared of making horrible, terrible art. But the thing is, you're never going to learn. So would you rather pick up that brush today and start painting the most terrible painting out there? You're never going to be a painter. I'm sorry, but that is just how it is. So many people refuse to start a career to start playing a sport, to start doing a hobby, because the most difficult step is starting. Starting is easier said than done, but that's why most people in the world have not achieved their goals yet. So just by you starting, you're already ahead than most people in the world. I can't put a number, but most people in the world. If you right now have not started, you're part of that group. But if you want to get better, then you're going to have to start. You're going to have to go through the hard times. Those hard times are what shape you. Those hard times are what makes you better, and they are going to get you to your goal. But you just need to start. To be a beginner at something, it feels awkward. It feels embarrassing. It feels like, what am I even doing? I feel like I don't belong here. Like, should I just even keep going? This is honestly a waste of time. I'm never going to get there. You are going to get there. I said it. You're going to get there no matter what. If you start and you keep going, you're going to get there. Guaranteed. 100%. 100% guaranteed. You're going to get there because you're trying to be something that you are not yet. You're trying to be an athlete when you can't even run like 2 laps. There's no proof of you having it yet. So I guess it's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing for people that don't want to try. The people who succeed are the ones that continue trying despite being awful. And like I said in the beginning of this video, you do not have to be awful. Because as you start, okay, you start here. You get exposed to this new idea, this new, whoa, and you're bad at it. You make mistakes. But these mistakes, you learn from them. Mistakes are only bad if you don't learn from them. So make a mistake. Yes, make a mistake. Start and make a mistake and learn from that mistake. Learning from those mistakes is the part where you actually need to work on, because it shows where you are not good at yet. But hey, if you hadn't made that mistake, you wouldn't know. So making mistakes is important, but you have to learn from that mistake. You can't just do everything and make mistakes, but then you never learn from them, because then that is just stupid and you're wasting time. But how to make a mistake effective and actually work for you, you make that mistake, you see like what caused this mistake, what did I do wrong, what can I do next time. This part is important too. What can you do next time? If you face the same problem, what should you do next time and what should you not do? Because as you go on, you will get better, honey. You start here, you're going to get there, but you're gonna have to take these steps first. You can't just go from here to here. What are we, like AI? Are we machine? Do we have magic? Like, no, we're humans. Of course we're gonna learn. Of course we're gonna make mistakes. Of course we're gonna take steps to get there. Because what's the fun part about it if it's not hard, right? Why do people want it so bad if it's not hard? If it was easy, then everyone in this world would be successful. The human mind learns when you do something, not when you plan something. Let's take this scenario. There are two people trying to become basketball athletes, person A and person B. Person A jumps on the court with little to no knowledge, but person A just plays. He plays and he does horrible. I mean, he knows nothing about basketball besides that he wants to become a basketballer. But he plays and trains every single day, no matter how bad he is, no matter how much times he lost, no matter how much times he got hurt and shrugged by his teammates, by people. But he shows up for training every single day, no matter what, consistently. Person B, on the other hand, he decides to plan. He decides to write how basketballers play. He decides to watch 100 basketball matches in a day, maybe, to plan how to play, to plan out in his head how to play. And he learns all the rules of basketball. So you could basically say he's a basketball theory expert. Which one do you think will become the athlete? The answer is person A. Because even if person A started with no knowledge, person A now knows how to play and plays. But person B knows how to play but doesn't play. Do you see the difference here? Because you don't plan a sport, you do it. Just because you are behind on something does not mean it's impossible. It does not matter if 100 of your friends are up here and you think you're down here. All you just need to get to there is to start. Does not matter how long you think you will get there, but you just need to start. I used to regret things all the time. Like, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, what was going on in my head? Like, oh, I'm so behind now. And actually, I'm pretty grateful that I started later because it really made me truly appreciate how you just need to start. Okay, this is becoming pretty a repetitive sentence, but you just need to start. I started this YouTube channel in May 2026, and I know that's not like a long time ago. When I first started making content, I was like, why didn't I do this sooner? I would have been a professional. Like, I would have a million subscribers. I was meant to start at this time. This was destined for me, and I am grateful that I started now instead of later. When you feel behind, just think like, wow, I'm so grateful that I started now instead of starting 10 years later when I'm probably old or older. So if you could take one thing from this entire video, yep, you guessed it, you just need to start. Till next time, bye.